Boop. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome back to some Shapes 2. Nice delivery. Let's see. We're still where we left off last time. And we're just starting on milestone 8. Right? Last time we did milestone 6. So now we're gonna do milestone. Wait, we did milestone 7. Now we're gonna do milestone 8. I did do some stuff off camera. Namely, I updated my blueprint library. I sorted everything. I got all the siphon stuff all together. So like the train panel right there, right? I've got the archive of old blueprints, you know, the historical records. Hey, look where we once were. And then for the rest of these, I used to have the word mono, which meant one floor of input. I changed that naming convention to 1x. So we've got one floor of input. Are these designs? I have thanks autosave. I've got these minor 3x3s ready to go. Did I pick the fluid one? Why does it say I can't place it? Oh, oh, okay, I just had to rotate it. That's why. Anyway, I made this for the future. So we'll have, you know, triple belts, right? Triple belts coming in. These full capacity things. Doesn't look like it based on this view. Are they stacked? Oh, that's weird. The paint, you can see it on the paint ones. So yeah, I renamed, I got those, and I updated them all, so that they've got the cool aesthetics. They're all aesthetics. Updated corners machine. This is a new machine. Just a compact version of the old one. Same amount of throughput, one belt. And then what else was I doing? Well, so last time we finished this milestone, right? And so that's what's set up here, right? After we did this, we set up the permanent location for it, which is it this? No. Is it this one? No. Is it over here? Oh yeah, here it is. So this is our permanent, you know, 10 belts of production, right? And you know, all of these permanent locations can be upgraded in the future. You know, there's it's all single stack belts. I can come and stack them better, right? Redesign the system, but this is what I've been working on otherwise. Paint. Last time we just had red, green, and blue paint. So I set up color mixing. So you can see we've got the red and green making yellow right here, and the red and teal making the red and the blue making the magenta, and the blue and the green, making the teal, right? And you notice the color train always has room for 10 to go off to manual manufacturing, but it's always dropping off paint for paint mixing as well, so that there's dedicated throughput on the other colors. Then these paints, they come over here, and so they get priority. They get priority so that we drop off these first in case we're using them. That being said, all of the overflow goes over here to white paint mixing. So we take these inputs, we mix the yellow and the teal to get white paint, we mix the teal and the magenta to get white paint, and we mix the magenta and the yellow to get white paint. This way, say down here, thanks autosave. Say down here I'm using all of my teal paint, but I also need white paint. Well, then the white paint will still get produced via the magenta and yellow. If I'm using the magenta paint, then these two will continue to produce white paint. And I'm betting, based on the shapes and the designs, that usually you won't have to worry too much about throughput, because a lot of the shapes that are multicolored are like half pieces, so you'll paint only five lanes worth and then cut them in half and get your 10 lanes worth. So if I'm only using 5 teal, then I need to use a lot of white paint, or if I need to use 5 teal and 5 magenta, then the remaining 5 teal and the remaining 5 magenta still mix with all of the yellow to make a full thing of white. And the white comes down here. I've got, if you're not using any of these middle colors, then you've got this much white capacity. If 100% of these are being converted into white paint, then this is that. So if there's a shape, for example, that uses the 3 primary colors and tons of white, well, I've got plenty of white now, right? And again, this is all overflow, so I might have issues producing stuff in mass moving forward, but this is all also just a prototype and just version 1. This is just proof of concept and learning, the ratios and stuff, which the tooltips are not exactly clear. This tooltip is not clear, because when it says 2 buildings per fluid launcher, it's saying on the output. So it can actually, well, no, it's 2, it's right now, it's 2 buildings per fluid launcher, but anyway, look, it's confusing. I can't even describe how it's confusing, but it took a while, because there's discussion online. You just Google it, like, how many paint mixers do I need? And you can read the forums. The wiki doesn't say. It doesn't have any ratio information. It's just like, there's the paint mixer, you can mix paint. And it's like, thanks, wiki. You want to have like one statistic? How many you need? I don't even care if you don't know any other numbers about it. Just that's the only important one that we even want anyway. So I figured it out that for one floor for one input of color, this one pipe feeds 16 machines. When you combine 4 inputs together, the pipe can handle it. See, the pipe has 7,200 and the fluid catchers have 1,800. So the pipe can handle 4 fluid catchers. So you can combine your pipes into one. And that's enough to there we go. So to feed that many machines. Now if you have one pipe of one color and one pipe of the other color, you don't lose any fluid, and so that ends up being 2 pipes of the other color per one pipe. So this one pipe is worth wait, how does this? I'm getting confused again trying to explain it. I spent like 2 hours on this trying to get the words correct in my head to understand it. Like, I know that the ratios here are correct because I did experiments with just different amounts of machines connected to the pipes and seeing how fast they filled up a reservoir, right? So I know this is the correct ratio. It's just so hard to explain it because of the 2 inputs versus 1 output, but it's the same amount of fluid. So anyway, don't ask me to explain it. I can't explain the paint mixing, but I'm pretty sure I did figure it out. And I know here's how we can prove that I've got the ratios right. Here's the fun proof. What the heck? We take, let's say, this and this and this and this. We'll take all of these and even these, and we'll empty them. All right. So we've emptied them. And now what we'll see is that the reservoirs don't fill up. There's reservoirs for white paint up here, and there's reservoirs for the other 2 paints down here. And you can see that the white paint up top, it flows through the other side, gets collected. So you can see the reservoirs aren't filling up. The conveyor belts aren't filling up. This system is balanced. So there you go. However you need to explain it. There's 16 per floor, per one solid floor of input. No, that was, I almost had the final thoughts, but yeah, that's I guess that's it. Just if we were producing too much white paint for the fluid catchers to handle, then these reservoirs would be filling up. So we're not producing more paint than these fluid catchers can handle. Now these are incoming as fast as they can be filled. So if we weren't converting enough paint fast enough, then these reservoirs would be filling up, but they are not. Since neither reservoir is filling up, that proves that this is the correct amount of machines, regardless of whatever this number says or how to understand it. So yeah, anyway, we are ready. Now since I just have these things running all the time, while I'm sitting around figuring out paint, redesigning platforms and thinking about stuff and spacing out, watching YouTube and whatever. These have just been cooking, and this is the one we just the last milestone, because we have this temporary production right here. It's gotten a little farther ahead than the others, but there we go. Boop. Operator level 138, top 0.93%. Nice. Nice. That's cool. We still have these other ones to go. Look at this. We're going to power through a bunch of levels as soon as we unlock these. Oh, yeah. So it's time to move forward. We have everything ready. Let's work on milestone 8, which means dismantling this, this machine. Let's just... let's see. So we won't need the green train anymore, or the blue train. I'll just leave those lines there. In fact, oh, thanks autosave. In fact, I want to extend this one down to there. There we go. Oh, but okay. Cut it off there. There we go. Okay. So, let's see, we have, this can go, yeah, these can go for now. What? Let's see. All that goes. Okay. Oop. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess I could leave this. Then again, I don't know how many I need each time. I thought undo remembers. Whatever, I'll just get rid of it for now. I'll leave this one, since it's already just one entire full side. That's probably what I should just set that up. Well, I guess it's a little annoying to have train icons running back and forth. Like, I tolerate the ones that there are, but I don't necessarily want more. Okay. Boop. 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 Anything left? Nope. Deliver your final shipment. Congratulations. Alright. Boop. Nice. The workstation is available again. 3 passed? Okay. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Sick. It's kind of pretty. Alright, so let's look at the milestone. Let's plan it out. We have yellow, we have pinned gray, and then first we have it blue, but then we change it to purple for some reason. And then we change it to white for some reason. I mean, I guess I understand we're going through the color painting steps, or the color mixing steps, but we don't do anything else to the shape. It's so weird. I guess that would make it pretty complicated. Alright. So we need 5 of the base for now. And then we'll need five squares after that. That gives us 10. We could do it real fast if we set up twice that, but that would take twice as long, right? Then you gotta wait. Whatever. I'm just gonna do 5. I'm gonna do 5. So this is not the star. That thing underneath there being partially a star confuses me. Okay. So I've got enough belts now. I've got enough platform units that I can just get away with using conveyor belts all over this place. I don't have to build trains every time. Well, I'll build train to deliver them, right? Oh wait, that's not right, because I need to, let me see, corners machine, corners. Wait. Not corners. Not the corners machine. We want corner swapper. That's right. Oh, that's not right. Do I not have a machine which produces this thing that I want right now? Both of these? I bet if we cutter it and then corners, I bet that works. No, not quite. I need to rotate it before I send it in. No, that won't work because... Okay. So I need a new machine which does this shape, this thing. I don't have... What would I call it? A diagonal? I would call it a diagonal, or maybe a slice. Because it's... Yeah, we'll call it a diagonal. Yeah, we'll need stackers somehow. We'll need to cut it into 4s and then stack it. That's how you create it, isn't it? Okay. So if I could do it like this. I suppose I could just copy this into a 2x1 and then use the other half to build the necessary machine. That would let me change this needing 2 inputs, right? I need to rework these input lines because I don't need them coming in from the side anymore. Okay. You get more space for doing this too. So let's get a cutter. Can I even fit this? Now I'm actually thinking maybe I can't. Unless I go with a 2x2. Oh, that would be fair to do a 2x2, because wait a second. We're going to have 2 outputs for the 1 input anyway. Yeah. Oh, okay. 1 shape in, 2 shapes out. Especially if this is what it's need to cut. We end up with that. We gotta rotate it, cut it again. So can I solve this with my existing machines daisy chained together? I think so. Rotate. I need to rotate both of them the same way. Then we need to cutter them again to get them. Oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll get this set up for now because I want to progress the milestone, but that is a machine I need. Is something that's going to produce what we're about to. So now I need to turn these. So I can rotate one of them 180. Rotate 180. I feel like if I start from scratch, maybe it'd be easier. to build a module that can do it. Because this is getting out of hand. Because then we can do stackers. And it doesn't matter what kind we do. Oh. If that's the case, then I do this. Because then I do... Doesn't matter which one I do. That gets me the shape I want, right? Why are these... Something's wrong with one of these machines. The cutter machine? Something's wrong with the cutter machine? Yeah, these rotators got all sent the same way. Lame. Okay, hold on. So get rid of one. This is a cutter too. Okay, get rid of this one. Let's fix this one. Actually, let's paste down the correct one. These rotators should be staggered. So, wait, those are 180-degree rotators. What? Okay. Show me what's happening. Oh. No, it's looking good right now. Okay, so then what happens? They all rotate that way, okay. But then something happens when they go through the cutter again. So this cutter is not designed for half shapes. Okay, I know. Damn it. Show me again. To can't I wait, I can make it right now. Almost. Oh well, if I was about to send these to stackers, so this could easily fit in a 2x1, but still that's after cutting it once, which is fine. I'm gonna have to make a new machine no matter what. I either need to make a version of the cutter that has the word half in it or something, that means, oh, I'm putting a half shape into this, and so I need to rotate it differently. Because the point would be to make the slice. Yeah. So if I'm already going to be messing with this machine to make it work, I might as well make the proper... Putting all these other machines together doesn't make as much sense when it's that easy. It's going to be this is the important part. So this starts down here. And then we have the stackers up here. What I can do, thanks autosave, what I can do is, excuse me, is orient one of these to fix, oh, there's 4, so. Can we get the output over there? I think so. Yeah, we can. Okay, good. So these two. All right. So let's make these ones pointing down. So we're going to make these two pointing down and left from our perspective right now. So we need to put a 90 degrees rotator right here. Okay. So we need a 180, and that one needs to be a counterclockwise. So counterclockwise. I wonder how these all ended up so different. Okay. Oh, from my perspective, derp. So I need, from this perspective, they need to point up and left. So this needs to be a 180. And then this needs to be a counterclockwise. Okay, so that's the same. Okay. Great, so all of these should look the same. Yes, good. Now to fix the other ones. We want them all to be facing that way, so that's good. So this just needs 90 degrees clockwise, no counterclockwise. Okay. Some of them are still facing. Oh, derp. Derp, 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 derp. Okay. All right. Everything up there is pointing top, things I ought to say, pointing top right. Everything down here is pointing down left. So now we can stack them. I feel like this is going to be a 2x1 machine. Right? I put in this machine. The outputs need to be rotated, which shouldn't be as much space. Then they get cut and stacked. Oh my gosh, this is actually really complicated to make this shape. You need rotators, cutters, stackers. Using this machine, I can already, in fact, I'm going to save this blueprint. This is a slicer. I'm going to call this a slicer. 1x slicer. Cut and swap. I'm going to call it the prototype. Slicer prototype. No, it's fine. It's just 1.0. 1x slicer. Okay. So I could get away with doing this now, right? Like, there you go. That's it. I can get away with just doing this for now. Instead of building a whole new machine, that might be something for off stream, because you could spend so much time. You could spend so much time getting into the nitty gritty of compacting a design. Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles of pretty solid machinery. The stackers take up a huge amount of space. I guess I could overlap this with this a little bit, but then, yeah, no, I don't think copying these existing designs makes sense. It would make sense to start over from scratch, and then maybe you can fit this. Maybe you can fit this design nicely into a 2x1. It doesn't make much sense to go smaller because you need 2 outputs anyway. You're always going to need 2 outputs. So maybe this can be compacted into this. I'll leave that there and I'll experiment with it at some point. Maybe we'll do some more today, maybe not. In the meantime, hey, this thing works. It works. We just need 5. Okay. Let's see here. Paint. So rotate it. Things autosave. Alright. This is what? These are free. Good old belt weaving. All right. What does the blue train look like? It's a staggered train. Fluid unloading. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Oh. Well, that works out nicely. We need blue paint. Blue paint it is. And there they are. All right, let's send this. Let's send this in. Shape loading. What? No. And then where's the inbound? That's the inbound. I'm closer to the inbound up there, actually. There we go. All right, that's those. So I can just copy this whole thing over for squares, right? I mean, right? I literally just go like this, and get rid of this, and then I fucking hook up yellow. Okay, now we don't need blue paint anymore. Now we need this paint. All right, and let's clear out anything blue. That happened. Fresh paint has arrived. Whatever, some stuff will get through, it's fine. Okay. Now then, what's going on over here? Yeah! Look at that. Just like that. We just copy pasted that over from there. Just like that. Easy. Brought the colors down without having to worry about it. figuring out the this thing. I'm gonna call this 1x slicer set. Save. Alright, so as a machine, this thing's ready, but I would like to build a singular 2x2 of this, right? So what am I doing? Can't do it backwards. Alright. Just leave that there for the future. Oh, that would be smart. Whenever you have the input belt coming in, you could just cut it in half early. And then you'll need half as many machines per side. Same amount total. But you can do half on the left and half on the right. Yeah. Yeah. Basically have 4 columns of technology producing, or 8 columns. You can do 4. Yeah, 4 columns. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I guess it's 8 columns. Yeah, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's 8 columns of half as many machines instead of 4 columns of machines. It's 8 columns, but half as many. Cut them in half. Okay. These are almost done already too. We're still waiting on these to get going. Oh, here comes our first shipment. Oh, I didn't hook this thing up. Whoops. That would help. That would probably do a lot of good work. Okay, hook this thing up. Oops. That's okay, we're not backed up yet. The next train will get whatever. 1 full train. That's enough. Excellent. Awesome. So these are ready to be stacked with these. But these need a new shape. So we need another thing, but pinned. Okay. Then we stack them. All right, so I'm gonna copy this. But we don't actually need the train anymore. So what I need to do now is set up stackers. Left top T. So let's go rotate. So now it's right top. Excellent. That's what we want. Okay. think that works. Okay. So these ones are free. Alright, so let's see. That one goes in first. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, that's tough. Okay. It's getting a little tricky. That one can go farther. That one can go not farther. Thanks, autosave. Okay, I know. I can do this. That should do the trick, right? No, okay. I'm making this one go one further. Oh my gosh, okay. That was a little harder to weave. I could have spread them out more to make the weave easier, but we figured it out. And now copy. Mirror, rotate, rotate. Align it. We need 1x pin. Realize I should have maybe considered moving, I don't know, moving where they go out, but I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Now it's easy to get the belts out later. Unless I build just the train. No, I still build a train anyway. Oop. Okay. Cool. Um, Some of these did not paste in correctly. What's that about? Oh, these are wrong. Slightly. I need to rotate them. Which I can do anywhere. So rotate. Oh, I guess I gotta make the spaces for it. So I'll just do all of these right there, but then this one I gotta do right there. Okay. And there it is. That's the milestone. Oh, operator level. Boop. Is that plane going down or something? Jeez. Could you possibly be any louder? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this train. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Doesn't even matter. At the moment, we have to deliver. Oh, nice. All of it. What? Oh. That won't work. We have to wait for this to complete anyway. I guess we can start setting up the next shape. Which, if I remember correctly, is just stacking. Oh, I gotta turn these white now. But then it's just stacking. Stacking them. Okay, so now they're white, and then we want stackers. I think we want side top. That is what we want. Let's make our life easier and just, oops. Oop. Okay. Oh, I put those mirrored. X. There goes the first load. Bonk. Nice. Okay, so these are free. Tidy that up later. Yay, the shape ball has been completed. Let's let that thing just fill up for now. Thinks how to save. Okay. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's the milestone. A few purple ones in there for some reason, but whatever. Yeah! Sweet. That's not too bad. Hardest part is figuring out how to make the slice, right? So that'll be the next machine that I've got to make as a slicer. Just give it an input and then out comes the slices, right? I wish there was a gray train. RGB, white, and gray. I want gray to be the default train. And you have to unlock RGB and white trains. Red should be an unlock. Gray should be the default train color. I guess you're doing something with pathing and signals and stuff maybe, and you don't want too many options. Our first delivery. Yeah, we did it. Okay, good. Alright, we're just waiting for that now. I guess I can come look at this slicer dilemma. I don't know, I feel like my brain's kind of rotten from dealing with paint earlier. Oh my gosh. So, I cut them. I rotate them. I cut them and rotate them again. I guess rotating doesn't take that long. Cutting doesn't take that long. It's the swapper array and the stacker array that is daunting, right? Okay. So I can skip the rotator step right in here. So one full belt is for all of these. So half a belt would just be this. Oh. There's something weird there. Okay, so let's scoot it out by one. Okay. And then I can rotate them right now. Can't I do some corner swapping? No, that won't. If I rotate them like this, and I swap that half with that half. Hold on a second. Let's just see. What if I corner swap these? Is that all I need? Was I overcomplicating it? I probably was. I do admit I'm really tired today. I've been up almost all morning. Oh my gosh, that's how to do it. That's so easy. Oh, we can do this in a 2x1 even. Oops, let's put that over there. I could probably put this in a 1x1, but we still have 2 outputs. So, that doesn't matter. Alright, so four per belt. So I'll need 8 of these as well. Here. So let's do this and this. The previous milestone level is complete. Or the milestone itself is complete, rather. We did it! Yeah! Crystals. I haven't looked at this yet. Tell me. Things out of safe. Tell me about it. This technology is not unlocked yet. Oh, okay, I have to pay for it. Okay. Alright, let's spice things up a bit with crystals. Fill fluid into empty gaps or pins of a shape and harden it with the crystal generator. We tried our best, but they still seem a little fragile, so better don't cut through or stack them. What if you try? And how does it know what shape to put in? Is it gonna do the same shape as the one it's touching? I wonder if we research an upgrade to make it better. Alright. What do you mean I haven't unlocked this mechanic yet? Oh, I guess I gotta click this. There we go. Now it's unlocked. More information. The crystal generator. Interesting. That's pretty. Okay. Crystals can't be stacked or cut. Cool. You can use the swapper to create full crystals. That's cool. But you can't cut it once it's full. Interesting. So we need a machine which produces corners, halves, threes, and fours. Oh man. What? Oh. So weird. Interesting. Okay. All right. Final qualification. So this is pretty easy. You just white pin circle. All right. Then we have, is a crystal always round? Is that what I'm gathering? Oh, okay, a crystal is always round. So we make a slice, make a crystal out of it. Add the thing on top directly. And then what do? Then we put a blue crystal in. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Fills in pins, I see. Right. Operator. Oh. Operator. Bung. Ooh. Bung. Ah. Bung. Nice. Top 0.82%. That's pretty cool. It's gonna keep going from here. So before I actually work on crystals, I want to get up permanent, permanent this shape manufacturing on the map somewhere, right? So it makes me realize I'm going to need to make a couple of machines. One, if I am going to do a permanent thing, I don't want to use all this, so I will be needing to finish this thing. Although I think it's a lot easier than I originally thought it was. But I also need to make paint mixer. I need to make small modular little paint mixer things so I can have a little paint train coming to work on shapes like this. I need to produce yellow and white. So what's the ratio on that? So if I got one blue and one green, that makes me two yellow. Then I need a yellow and a separate color. I guess I will have overflow, but I'll have to get blue, green, one blue, one green, and then one red. Yeah, one blue, one green, one red. The blue and green make the yellow. Make two yellows. One of the yellow mixes with the red to make two whites. So we'll have excess white, but that's okay. I guess we even need half of a red. So we get two blue, two green, one red. And that would be a little cute train. Of course, we up the ratios. You know, we do 4, 4, and 2 or whatever, but oh, that'd be interesting to have the train stack each color on a different layer. Oh, yeah. Well, these are ideas, I guess. So I've got, let's see, I've got the idea for this, and then it has one incoming of blue, red, green, and then I can configure it. I guess I would save a different blueprint for each one, for each color. And that way, by providing red, green, and yellow, I'll have 3 different blueprints. One producing but it's not that efficient, right? To have a module that produces 2 different colors, always producing white. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. There's so many different ways to do it. I'm gonna have to think about it and see what I want to do for color mixing. Like, I could have green, red, and yellow coming in on you know, each floor, so 4 pipes each, and I mean, I suppose it wouldn't matter that much because, yeah, they'll all produce white, but also once the white is full, it stops bothering anyway. So like when you first turn the machine on, the magenta, for example, half of it goes to, or all of it goes to producing white. But once the white is full, then it's just producing magenta anyway, and it will never produce white or use the missing color anyway. That way you can make a universal little train that just goes and gets 5 of the same color. I could put red on the bottom, and then green in the middle, and then blue on the top. Whenever I build, so I'll have different paint miners that automatically put the different colors. Then again, now that's conflicting with the idea of the 3 miners next to each other, right? Stacking onto one conveniently. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with that. I'm not going to do the triple color input. I'll just do separate. I mean, I could do one that's dedicated just for white, right? I could have the 3 colors input, and they'll make an equal amount of the tertiaries and then make an equal amount of the white. Yeah, Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll have a white only manufacturer, white paint only manufacturer, and then I'll have the tertiary only manufacturers. So I'll have to provide the correct colors to them, but that makes sense. That's fair. Okay. It's certainly not something I can do. I'm probably not going to do these machines on camera. There's so much hemming and hawing. It takes me forever with fiddling and stuff. You know, I need some YouTube video. You know, I need some distraction. And it's been a long day. I was up at 3 in the morning and I drove for a couple hours, take wifey to the airport, come back. So, pretty tired. I'm going to call it there. Short little stream for today, just about 2 hours. We got a milestone done. And look at this, our operator level still climbing. Kaboom, oh my gosh. Top 0.73%. Look at this. Look at this face. It's funny. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna keep pushing this up off stream, right? These are all still cooking. I'll make permanent. I might do that off stream. I might do that on camera next time, doing permanent this shape manufacturing, right? Right now it's only temporary in our workshop here, right? It's only temporary that the shape is being made here. I gotta clear this out to make the next base, to make the next shape, right? So I gotta go out there somewhere and make permanent this. And if I'm gonna be making permanent this, I wanna get this machine done. And it needs yellow paint, so I should get the paint mixers done. So I've got a lot to do. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for supporting. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Bye.